me down on the ground, but I haters be jealous, cause I'm the right in their minds. In their minds, screw up with me, boy, don't go right in their minds. Come on at me, boy, there's a fight in their minds.
A pleasant afternoon as we bring you the continuing coverage of the Philippines Football League. It's on to match number 2 this Sunday. We've got Maharlika Taguig FC and Loyola FC squaring off a mid-table clash. This is one of the matches of the weeks that we've been highlighting in the build-up to this one as we come to you from the historic Rizal Memorial Stadium. This is Claro Manzano bringing you the commentary for this match alongside Ivan Gallares. We'll also bring in pitch side reporter Nina Alvia in a bit. And this one, Ivan, two teams, of course, and they're tied in the standings. What's more to see?
Well, both have secured 12 points each. One team is just lower because of goal difference conceded. It's a lot of fireworks today, Claro. It's very exciting for us, especially to see this matchup ahead.
They've had their ups and downs this season, pero pwede nga natin sabihin, level yung mga teams natin yun as we take a look at the standings. Ivan, yun nga, number 8 and number 9 squaring off.
Just before that, United City going to the 5th place after that victory earlier. Pero yun nga, Maharlika Taguig and Loyola, both at 12 points, doing their best to solidify their place in the top 10 in this competition. So a win for each would really make sure that they are on that at least the 8th spot. Pero if Loyola does win, they might go ahead against Manila Digger.
There you go. Let's see how this one will develop. All to play for in this match as we'll take a look at our two squads. First and foremost, dito muna tayo sa Maharlika Taguig, and 2 of 3 wins as of late when we assess the results. One player who's been big for them is Lucas Del Rosario. He's been dictating the midfield for them.
Lucas Del Rosario, the linchpin of their offense, has been a good revelation so far. And it's a good test for him when he matches up against itong sa Loyola team was a bit more consistent than them. But yeah, Maharlika, they have been on their own, pero they did lose against one Taguig. Pero alam naman natin, they want to really test their own against the better teams of this competition.
As we know, si Junior Suke Mahili, as we have come to know him, is their leading scorer with 6 goals to his name, while the likes of Victor Encoa and Gael Basana will continue or will need to show their quality if they need to get this crucial win. As we will jump ship dito naman tayo sa Loyola FC ni Coach Roxy Dorlas. Similarly, 2 of 3 wins also in this young squad para kay Coach Roxy.
Well, against Davao Aguilas UMAC, they were brought down to earth. Pero yung progression nila is still there. Coach Roxy said earlier na yun nga, they were brought back down to earth in that defeat. Pero so far, a very ambitious team and an ambitious score. They played some lovely football. They like to control the ball on their feet. So it will be a very nice test today against Maharlika Taguig.
A young squad again dito para kay Coach Roxy, pero may mga kuya siya or tito. That one is up for debate. There's JV Caloocaran, and then former Loyola players making a return in Jorel Aristorenas and Charlie Beaton, as we see our fans enjoying the action right here at the Rizal Memorial Stadium. It's free again to catch the action dito sa ating bleachers, no, Ivan? As we will turn it over to Nina via pitch side to give us a report.
As the race to stay in the top 10 gets tighter, the pressure definitely gets higher with both teams entering the pitch with such high spirits. Maharlika Taguig's coach Lurch says they just have to take this chance, and the win is really dependent on which team wants it more. The plan for them today is to simply attack first and not sit back to defend. Though their standing is extremely close with their current opponent, this is good motivation for them, as he says. Loyola assistant coach James, on the other hand, said that his team is extremely confident as they've been winning the past 4 or 5 games. They've come prepared to face their opponent today with the same approach, same formation, and the focus today is to go forward and hurt their opponent at the start. Both coaches from both teams said they came into the day with a good feeling like they can win, but let's see which prediction will come true. Back to you.
And there you go. Both teams will look to start this one strong. Kasi kita nga natin, Ivan, these two teams are level when we roughly look at their talent and the way that they've been playing as of late. They both had their ups and downs. As we will take it over to venue announcer David Umol to cue in our pre-match protocol. It's Maharlika Taguig FC at Loyola FC. And there you go, we do have our match officials and team captains. Kita nga natin na si Michael Barajas ay ang ating referee. Sila Hossein Magusara at Aldous Merafuentes ay ang ating assistant referees, ang in charge sa offside din po. And si Rodney Leble ay ang fourth official, si Ray Ritaga ay ang referee assessor, at si Karin Ann Kaliway ay ang ating match commissioner. As we do see our team captains, both veterans, we do have Dave Basa dito para sa Maharlika Taguig FC, and we do have Sung Min Kim for Loyola. Two veterans as these squads are looking to get locked in. Itong Ivan ang starting 11 for Maharlika, and what's there to see?
Well, both teams are parading their new sets of players. A lot of changes for Maharlika Manila. Well, Gael Basana in front, Del Rosario their main point of attack, and I think the 3 changes mula sa kanilang starting lineup.
So there you go, 3 changes for the starting lineup as we take it over to Loyola. They continue to play that usual 4-4-2, and here's the crew for them, Ivan.
Well, exactly that. Winter again starts up top, Aristorenas as well. Pero nga, they want to take control. Kim Sang-min on that middle part, being provider for Loyola FC. He is back for a while back now, so it will be interesting to see where that move is. But you know, Loyola have been good at creating, and they want to continue it against Maharlika. So we will see an extremely nice seesaw action today for both teams.
As we are heading over to our pre-match or our kickoff already, we do see Loyola in their white uniforms, while Maharlika are in their black with some pink and sky blue trim. This one off. Basana kick this one off for us. And they also do have Sung Min Kim starting again. As of late, we've seen him on the bench for Loyola. He was actually their assistant coach in the Copa, but they do need that experience. So here he is.
Well, David Basa also starting with Michael Kanekosa and Olu Otuyemi. 3 changes for Maharlika from their previous match. Loyola naman also with 4. So the Usman Sidibe, Django Hector, and Emmanuel Cante are there. So a good shuffle para dito sa Loyola side. Winter and Kim right in that central attack nitong Loyola FC. So Maharlika in triple black, Loyola in triple white. So the game might not be black and white, claro, but we will see a lot of goals here, I believe.
Very interesting. As it's over to Kim, the man with their armband again, JV Kalukaran. He does have that license to get forward often. Kahit left back siya, Ivan, Kalukaran has racked up a number of goals here for Loyola. We have 4 players who are the joint leading scorer of Loyola, 4 goals each. They are Aristorenas, Emmanuel Cante, JV Kalukaran, and William Winter.
And Kalukaran has scored the important goals, I believe. The weight of those goals that he scored and the quality as well have been instrumental for those 4 wins nila.
As this one up for grabs, Cante, binigay sa kanilang captain. But it is intercepted right now by Basana, or quickly though, because Wade delayed that Maharlika foray forward. We also do hear the fan group of Loyola FC, Frente, over to the right side of the broadcast camera or the main camera. They do sit behind, or roughly behind the bench. It's over to Gold. Gold na gold ang buhok niya, mind you.
So very easy to identify itong si Gold.
That helps us too, actually, right? Over to MJ Canicosa Libre. Aristorenas over to the Winter Soldier. Kim, nagmamadali, trying to test the keeper now. Couldn't get this one on target though. But hey, a challenge is a challenge here in getting a shot on target.
Kim found his way dito sa Pilipinas many years ago and had that credential as well for playing in the Korean youth teams. So lots of promise, and but injuries have plagued him in the last 5 years probably. But ito, lumalaban pa din, Kim Sang-min.
Well-traveled dito in the Philippine football circuit, playing for a hefty amount or hefty number of PFL teams. Maharlika, one of them. This one just skied. Kamal 60 gold. Kante couldn't get it though. Now it's over to Junior Mahili. MJ Libre. Hindi siya libre nun, but he was fouled.
Well, Libre, lots of energy from the Maharlika number 9. Well, we've seen him since he was small, when he was a kid, and had that promise. Now he's trying his wares dito naman on the PFL side with Maharlika Taguig.
It was in the pandemic where Libre got that chance with Maharlika. He also did have a brief stint with Mindiola FC, yung rival or isang rival ng Maharlika. As they send this one into the box, Kalukaran couldn't get the stop. It is still with the likes of Junior Suki Mahili. Will it be another goal for him? We'll find out. As this one will roll past the touchline. My throw in dito. Still with Maharlika.
Maharlika sort of having the urgency at this point. They want to leapfrog itong Loyola and the standings to be in the top 8. Obviously, they have a lot of pride at stake in this very definitive mid-table clash.
And as we pointed out also in the early stages, as Lucas Del Rosario gets this, he has been stellar for Maharlika. 3 goals so far in this season and 1 assist. Fans have enjoyed and have acknowledged his stellar play.
Well, really, Del Rosario, quality from the get-go. So let's see how he fares up against Loyola.
As here's a chance on the further end now, or Loyola rather, trying to transition as it's on the right wing. Winter Soldier gets this one, trying to dribble past, gave it to Kim, taking it, but not on target again. But some promising play from William Winter, and with his teammate on the right, na si Sidibe. Sidibe playing on the right wing, when we've seen him a number of times play up front when he'd be inserted as a sub.
Well, right now, itong Loyola having just their share of the ball at the moment, not really imposing themselves yet. Like what we see with Beaton and Aristorenas, yun yung standard nila. Yeah, Hector on that back line. Again, youngster to be tested also.
And Coach Roxy did say he is not afraid to play Hector in big games. Chango Hector just turned 17 last April 27. That was their win over Garelli, if I recall correctly. So, pretty much how a football club works, Ivan. Players in Loyola are going through the academy. Tapos kinukuha ni Coach Roxy dito sa senior team.
Long-term project for them, but yeah, he is able. Well, except for that instance where he passed forward a bit too much.
Some inexperience, of course, as here comes Lucas Del Rosario. Now the keeper to beat and gives Maharlika the opener. We were also highlighting him in the beginning again, or right before this match. And he delivers in the big game. Lucas Del Rosario punching in goal number 4 this season.
Try to take a look here. Del Rosario sprinting past his defender. making sure na he is on the ball. Hector, huling-huli siya doon, but Del Rosario making sure to complete it by finishing to the bottom right. Great work from Lucas Del Rosario.
And as we heard in our report before the game, Maharlika were looking to strike or be aggressive early on. Yung Loyola, they just said it in a different way. Just deal damage to their opponent early. And it's Maharlika prevailing. You were saying whose game plan will prevail in this game. So far, so good for Maharlika early on.
Riding on, we do look back at that play. It was a mistake from Hector on that forward pass, which allowed Maharlika to organize and find that through ball. And that's a costly mistake, and they have to really come back now.
Loyola with their work cut out. They were shut out again by Davao Aguilas UMAC. Sato and friends just dominated the first half and made it 3-0. And Loyola were just firing blanks nung laro na yun.
And ngayon nga, babawi sila dun after that setback. Dito naman sa opportunity. But early goal from Maharlika makes it quite different.
Of course, you love that if you were Maharlika, but for Loyola, they have to adjust already from the get-go as Beaton whips this one in. A promising ball, but we have a call from Michael Barajas, our referee.
Called someone for a push there. See Michael Barajas. Did not see that cleanly. As we take you over to Nina Alvia for our pitch side report. Nina?
It's been quite a season so far for Maharlika Taguig as they're currently seated in the top 10. And more than the numbers, Coach Lurch commends his team as the interaction with attacking midfielder and striker greatly improved and the quick passes of their defense was refined even more. Coach Lurch believes that they've gotten much better, especially since in the previous match, the younger and newer players were able to prove themselves. At this point in the season, he feels from them like they're really ready to work, and he definitely feels like they're a team now, as we can see with their early goal here in the first half. Let's see if they can close out this game. Ivan and Claro.
Thank you very much, Nina. And with Coach Lurch, of course, of Maharlika, I'm sure they're a little bit happy with the way things are going. Little bit because the game's not done, it's early on.
Well, this will be still a battle of attrition near the end. Let's see the fitness, how it helps as well. But yun nga, coming off from their inspiring win, itong Maharlika, they're keen to really show their wares against this Loyola FC side.
Coach Roxy was actually handled Maharlika for a point last PFL. But when it was the Copa, it was Dave Basa who opted to return and play again. Hindi siya playing coach in the Copa, mind you. He was a coach lang daw talaga. I guess Anton Del Rosario must have convinced him, of course. Those two veterans who've been playing together for some time.
Well, David Basa has been there, been in the younger national teams as well. Now as a veteran dito sa Maharlika, keeping that ship stable centrally.
As William Winter gets it, hits it out wide. Guy Sidibe. This one to the middle. Kim got it. Kante. Aristorenas had to track down for that, but he has options left, right. Over to Beaton. Expect those two again to combine, or those three, mind you. Add Kalukaran into the mix, but they fail, and they fail here in this time around. Junior Mahili got to support on defense. May back and forth tayo. Both teams unable to establish themselves. As Aristorenas, there's a reason why their fan group would call him Pitch Picasso. You love it. May counting back and forth here. Both teams going at it. May nandun yung intensity. They know what's up for grabs.
And pride then as well. They want to really do it very strong here. And no, they will only meet once. So alam nila yung familiarity nito. Earlier, Coach talked to Coach Roxy. He knows this Maharlika team well. especially yung mga mainstay players nila. So at the moment, it will be interesting to see kung papaano nila ma-overcome ito after that early mistake early in the half.
As Loyola did cycle it at the back. Logarta. Beaton. Binilig dito kay Logarta. Hector. Loose handles again. Basana will try to make him pay here. Coscolluela got it over to Wade. Wade, though, was just left on an island given the scenario. Mahili got it. Hector, a timely poke. At binilik dito kay Kim. Flicked it back to Beaton. He'll try to orchestrate from the middle. Beaton capable of playing in the middle, although he is a natural winger. Over to the Winter Soldier. Still bringing it on. It was eventually sent out. Kim tried to take it, but he appeared to miss-hit it.
Medyo na-slice niya yung bola ng konti doon. Let's take a look here. Winter with a good run. Last minute clearance, tumama sa ulo, but nga, sayang din yung shot ni Kim Sang-min. Sliced that ball, that awkward ball that fell into his lap.
As we saw, it was just calmly collected by Big Daddy Mamadou Sene, of course. He owns that goalkeeper box of Maharlika.
You know, Mamadou Sene also steady in that position.
Dave Basa. It was flicked back or sent back by Abo. Still with Maharlika now. They're more calm again thanks to their early goal. MJ Libre. Binilik dito sa kanya. He'll use his ball handling again, as we know, as they try to get it over to Lucas Del Rosario. He'll switch it over to Basana. Basana versus Logarta. Loyola getting numbers back. There's an option on the left in Timothy Oye, but it's unsuccessful. Beaton.
Medyo in transition pa itong Loyola FC, putting Kim Sang-min at the starting lineup. Usually sanay sila na they only have one person up top and they manage to have more extra people in the midfield. Pero ngayon, two up top, medyo naninibago pa and hindi pa masyado nakaka-connect ng maayos.
Kim's also seen some limited playing time, often on the bench for Loyola. Parang nagiging extra coach na rin, right? Because of his role. As Kante gets this one, cuts it back. Winter and Kim couldn't get to it. Winter just sent it to Beaton. But it's just given away to Maharlika. They are brewing with confidence in this game. But this one is no good. Coscolluela will get this one. And it's been a great number of games already where Javi Coscolluela, siya lang goalkeeper dito sa Loyola. We saw him, he had to soldier on in some of their games already after getting hurt. Hector, dito daw kay Logarta.
Someone is down on the pitch.
As Aristorenas couldn't get that one over to Kante. Libre kay Mahili. Libre. Thought about it for a moment. I don't know if we should get surprised already. MJ Libre, that's his standard, that's his win. Basana, but no good. But lovely skill from MJ Libre. His individual ability, certified baller.
He made sure na nalibre siya doon and then just taking a look at, I believe that's
maybe Logarta from what I'm
Logarta.
seeing.
Pero sayang, that opportunity. Great pass from Libre, great work. Unfortunately, hindi natapos ni Basana yung shot na yon. Could have been an early buffer para dito sa Maharlika, who seems to be having full control of this match so far.
As we see this last chance right here that was created by MJ Libre, but sadly, Posana couldn't convert, but still great signs for Maharlika right here when we refer to their attack.
Well, ideally kay Basana doon, he really opened himself up on that right-hand side. Take a look at that injury from earlier. A challenge here, probably late. Oh, that was a very, very late tackle. Mula kay Raymond Abo, not caught by the referee.
And Logarta is very slow to get to the side of the pitch. If he cannot continue, that will be a big blow. Masasayang yung isang sub at isang opportunity dito sa Loyola.
Well, exactly that. And yun nga, Maharlika. Now, goal advantage, a man advantage. On a set piece na naman. So, not a very strong sign para sa team ni Coach Roxy Dorlas.
As MJ Libre will be taking this one. And he just showed us why again. He's one of the technical players of Maharlika FC. And we see total shots, 2 apiece. But Maharlika making it count as Aristorenas denied that corner kick. Winter is able to keep it in. He is surrounded though. Gab Abo, center back. Lucas Del Rosario up against Kim. This one going off to the side. And the story here of Lucas Del Rosario is he's actually a former US U18 national team player. He did feature in a number of friendlies, in fact.
And what a steal para sa Maharlika to get this guy on their team.
And he actually did play for North Carolina in the US NCAA Division I, the North Carolina Tar Heels. The story there actually is while Anton Del Rosario was in the States, Lucas knew who he was and who he is, of course, si Anton. So he approached himself, told him about his credentials. Anton Del Rosario gave him a spot here in the team. And then people keep asking, are they related? Same last name. But it's a common name, right? Sagot na lang jokingly, si Anton daw yung tatay. But of course, they're not related.
Let's see, there's a... You should also ask Pao Del Rosario as well.
No, that's a good, ano.
But, you know, true enough, his quality is shown there on his finish. That's why they have that early lead right now itong Maharlika.
That's over with Kim. Kalukaran. That license to get forward again. Over to the left. Kante. Still getting in. Loyola have scored some goals on the wing, mind you. They've been able to force errors sometimes. As we see a collision here. Or Libre is floored. So,
Libreng tulak ang tawag ko dun. From Kalukaran. The ball was going out wide. Kalukaran ran from behind and pushed him off. Good call from Baraas.
but because of his dribbling ability, madalas sinasabi natin, libreng-libre si MJ Libre. Right? We certified him as a baller, right? With his dribbling abilities. Taga Tondo, Manila. As we do see, it looks like it's Joim Logarta who cannot continue this game. And he is being brought off on a wheelchair, sadly. Winter. Kalukaran. Some pressure from Mahili. So Loyola are at a disadvantage in terms of personnel. Kulang sila ng isang tao. So who will be taking the place dito kay Logarta? We will find out in a bit.
No movement yet from their bench. Mukhang talagang sinasalang ni Coach Roxy yung mga bata niya dito.
Dave Basa. We did see a duel previously, MJ Libre and Charlie Yancy Beaton in the middle of the pitch for a while, as there's an unforced error from Maharlika. Just not able to connect dito kay Gab Abo. Beaton and Libre just going back. We're teammates nung bubble season sa PFL for Maharlika.
I quite don't understand. Parang hindi na ata napansin ng Maharlika na lamang sila sa tao at this point. No press coming from them. But yeah, they have that man advantage right now.
So we do see activity right now in the fourth official's table. It is 30 Closa who is about to check in.
Now Maharlika trying to set up on their own. Del Rosario, again a marked man dito. Trying to find that way, covered very well.
Ito si Dibe getting the stop up against Gababo.
He saved that corner from happening just in time for Closa to come in and replace
Substitution for Loyola
our injured player.
Player number 15, John Lugarta.
So it's really unfortunate, Ivan. Nasira na nga yung plano ng Loyola because Maharlika executed theirs. And then, other than trailing 1-0, you lose your starting right back dito.
Well, Closa is, I believe, is up to the challenge din naman. Sa former UAAP player. Siya rin magpakita dito sa game na to.
Closa did play with Ateneo 2 seasons back. Aristorianos controls this one. Sidibet chases it now on the right wing up against Abo. But it's just given away. Mahili did get to secure it. Mahili helping out on offense and defense. Kalukaran. He's got a man on him. Wade. Binigay kay Jorel. Over to Winter now. Taking it from distance. But hey, there's a reason why we call him Big Daddy, right?
Oh, great shot there from Winter. Yeah, it actually bothered itong si Big Daddy because, you know, he has to put his palms out forward. Full power in that shot. Knew what he was doing. Trying to find that top part of the goal. Pero, yun nga, palm forward ni Big Daddy and the save for Maharlika.
That had some power, of course, but it wasn't a problem for him as they give it over to Wade. Hector with Filipino and Dutch citizenship. They give it over to Winter. Winter taking on Otiyemi. Beaton binigay kay Kalukaran. Kalukaran asking for an option on the left and Charlie Beaton gets it. And he appeared to mishit it. And Mamadou Sene will just re-establish things for them now.
So a good reaction naman ito sa Loyola was that itong si Winter, he now understands na he's the more agile player compared to Kim Sang-min. That's why he keeps winning those spots na slightly withdrawn siya. So allows them that flexibility to work itong sa nakatalikod na si Kim Sang-min.
Because often we'd see si Winter madalas yung tao mismo nasa harap talaga. So a little bit of changing in position. Basa got to get this one to Del Rosario. Over to Libre. Gold. Hamon, one of the veterans of Maharlika. He's been with this team for some time.
And yeah, Hamon keeping steady with this team. Parang fixture na rin siya dyan eh.
If there's another person to add also, it would be Timothy Uy, yung left back nila. Traffic in the middle. And Hamon got this one. They gave it to Del Rosario. No surprise here. He's been driving their offense as he gets it over to Basana. Coscolhuela forward. But this one is good. Maharlika double their lead. And there you have it. It's another goal for Taguig. And it's in the 28th minute. Hugs, handshakes, and high fives all over the place here and they are loving it.
Oh, the speed of that counterattack allowed Basana to get this shot, and you could feel for Coscolluela, what a through ball there. Nobody marking Basana on that end.
Goal for Maharlika Taguig FC.
And true enough, deserve it.
By player number 67.
2-goal advantage
Gael Basana.
para sa Maharlika Taguig.
Basana securing his 4th goal of this Philippines Football League campaign. And if we look at it, yung leading scorer na nga ulit of Maharlika this season is Junior Mahili. And right behind him in joint 2nd place, we've got Lucas Del Rosario and Gael Basana. 4 goals for Basana, 4 goals for Del Rosario in this season.
True enough, very early, barely half an hour in this match. Mukhang maganda na yung foothold ng Maharlika. You know, they have allowed plenty of goals. They've leaked so much the first half of the season, pero ngayon very dependable on the offensive end, and the offensive end as well.
Heading into this game as Libre just brought out his footwork again. Or heading into this game, Maharlika have conceded 30 goals. While for Loyola have conceded 20. But these were against top teams, right? Just to be clear.
And parang nare-rationalize na yung order ng table natin from this one. But yeah, a lot of chances still for Loyola to get back in the match. 1 more hour of football really. So depende na sa kanila kung paano sila dumiskarte dito. But they have both been caught out in counter-attacks, and that resulted to 2 goals against their opponents.
Last game, Loyola were held scoreless by Davao Aguilas UMAC. So they do not want to go scoreless for another game as they give it to Mahili, but the flag is up. Offside is the call. But Javi Coscolluela furious with his defense, as we got to see and hear. That's how vocal he was right after this one.
Well, more than a yard yung pag-angat niya sa depensa. So we know yung offside rule kasi ginawa ito, guys, para mas maganda yung laro eh. Instead of yung striker mo nakatambay na doon sa tabi ng goalkeeper, we make sure na ginagawa natin yung pag-build up ng pasa. So the offside rule was added a long time ago. Very contentious pa rin on how it's implemented, but changes are coming soon. There has been a word na parang kahit yung paa mo na lang is kalinya ng depensa, posible na onside ka na pag ganyan.
As we take a look at possession, it's at 54-46. Maharlika again have been pouncing on the counter, so they've been defending and just making Loyola work. As we'd like to remind you that Star Polaris is the official match ball dito po sa Philippines Football League. As Winter couldn't get this one, and it was met by Mamadou Sene.
I would also like to remind everyone that the final of the Under-19 National Tournament is tomorrow, 7 p.m. It's Negros Occidental RFA versus Central Visayas FA. So it's technically Cebu versus Bacolod tomorrow. Third place match din. It's NCR versus Panay RFA. It's Barotac versus Metro Manila. So that's 3 p.m. live sa Philippine Football Federation YouTube page. So please take a look at that tomorrow.
And Wade's hand appears to be bleeding. He did signal, and he is in pain. Oh, I think he dislocated
A finger. Yeah.
I may have seen a flash of red, not a red card, but that's why I thought it was bleeding for a moment. But there you go. We got a better shot That's definitely gotta hurt. Pero disgrasya lang. These things happen sometimes.
Yes, especially if you get caught in somebody's jersey. If you take a look, that he was already nursing it.
At that time, yes. So his fingers already hurt by then. And what a day for Loyola's defenders, right? They lost Logarta, unfortunately, very early into the game. Tapos ito yung nangyari kay Wade, but they did sort things out, as we saw. And credit to him. This is Clara Manzano bringing you the commentary alongside Ivan Gallares and pitchside reporter Nina Alvia. It is Loyola FC again in their all-white uniforms as they hit it over to the right. Kante, he swapped sides with Sidibe. Not on the same page right there. That's the last thing you'd like to have happening when you are chasing the game. But sadly, these things happen when you have teams playing catch-up. Well, on the other end, again, you do see Maharlika Taguig FC in their black uniforms with some sky blue and pink trim. Maharlika again in the lead thanks to the goals of Lucas Del Rosario and Gael Basana.
Alasane Wade opting to tape his thumb area just for safety. He will soldier on for the rest of the match.
From what we saw, he popped that finger back into place properly. Kaya masakit. And then the tape for precaution.
Medyo mahirap gawin yan, pero he was up to the task.
As we do see, it is offside again. Sadly for Maharlika, when you talk about it in their perspective. But here was the call. Oh, okay. We saw it right there.
Medyo maganda yung tawag ni Aldous Mirafuente doon.
So play now resumed 10 minutes away from additional time in the first half. It's been pretty much, or it's been Maharlika Taguig pretty much. Loyola again, a returning team dito sa PFL after a lengthy absence, but they are a founding member or founding team of the Philippines Football League. Maharlika did enter the league in 2020 during the pandemic. So one team relatively new, the other team of course a returning one, pero parang nagiging reset, Ivan. Of course, it's been some time since we've seen Loyola participate dito sa PFL level.
May nga yung organization ni Loyola is late, but
As there's a chance right now here, over to Kim, but Big Daddy comes up with the stop using his feet.
that would have been a great comeback goal from Loyola. So as we take a look there, what a move towards the front end. The finish, however, was lacking as he softly hit it into the ground, seeking some men. But a goal for Loyola would alleviate yung pressure na konti. It's really up to them to show up in this end of the first half.
Aristorenas tried to get through, but it's denied by the likes of Abo, Lucas Del Rosario. But got it over to Hector Beaton. Over to Closa.
Good run then from Winter to take that ball back.
It's a throw-in taken quickly by Kante. So nag-swap wingers din or positions. Yung dalawang winger ng Loyola. Sidi Benao on the left, Kante on the right.
And it's good for them para maiba naman yung approach nila. They're down 2 pero mukhang confident pa rin sila they could get something out of this game.
They pass it back to the keeper. Clearing it. He didn't get enough distance though. Hector moved forward and got it over to Aristorenas. Nandito ngayon. But sadly there, Loyola couldn't get things to work out. So that was the Winter Soldier. Just getting Big Daddy to resume play quickly and get the ball. Here's that recent play, Ivan. Loose pass.
Another missed play on that end. Sayang for Loyola.
But it's mainly been Maharlika again. Things going their way when we refer to momentum. Kalukaran got a stop there. Junior Mahili wasn't happy about that. He was expecting a call. Kalukaran got past Libre. How often do we say that with people beating MJ Libre? Sidibe. Some step overs. Kalukaran crosses it. Uy contra Kante. And this one will eventually bounce out. Throw in para sa Taguig.
And slowly, itong Loyola, they're getting back some control, some form of control dito. So kailangan nilang gawin yon para at least ma-reduce nila yung 2-goal advantage nitong Maharlika, who has been stellar on the counter-attack. So far, 2 goals off of that. Maharlika would be happy, pero alam na nila that one more goal could really secure this victory for them. Pero nga, tingnan natin kung how they react in this final 5 minutes of the first half.
As Uy resume play, Del Rosario. There was Hamon and Otoyemi. Mamadou Sene. Dito kay Gold. It may have come off Sidibe quickly as Libre got hit in the shin. There's a reason why players wear shin guards, as we know, of course, but shin guards aren't able to protect the entire shin.
Let's take a look at that turn. Medyo naiwan yung the ankle level. Parang hindi niya na-lock ng maayos yung paa niya. This will be painful for MJ Libre. Might have a extended something in the ankle level.
What you have to be concerned about this as MJ Libre continues to be down. But JV Kalukaran was going for the ball there, from what we saw, of course. Nothing ill or no ill intentions. And from the looks of it, Libre will continue without any medical attention or any spray. Dave Basa sends this one. Hector got his head to it. Aristorenas getting dispossessed though. Libre just bringing it over to the right as he saw there was space. Or he is actually told by Otoyemi, use the space. There was a shove.
No call from the referee there. This play goes on.
It's been quite a physical game here already. The stakes are high. It's a mid-table clash again. Both teams out to establish their drive to finish well inside the top 10. Well inside, of course, because they don't want to be at the tail end, right?
Well, exactly that. Yun yung gusto nila mangyari. Micro-pressing itong Maharlika at the moment. Parang hindi naman lahat sila sabay-sabay nagpe-press but only on different areas.
Wade got it over to Kim. Beaton. Diagonal ball to the wing. Kante sends it. Kim couldn't control this one though. A shot off target.
And you can see from his body language na parang he knew he should have done better there. Kim Sang-min, not as the springy player that he used to be, pero his height and technique could be useful. para dito sa Loyola.
As Maharlika are bringing this one up well. We often see Maharlika again playing or having to play defense. But in this game, they've been able to create chances of their own. Now Wade will try to reignite this offense for them. Especially this man, Jorel Aristorenas, their central midfielder. So the three very experienced players for Loyola again are Aristorenas, Beaton, Caloocaran with AFC Cup experience, the last edition, and the previous and the last edition of the AFC Cup. That tournament will be discontinued to make way for the AFC Champions League 2. Things though getting heated between Libre and Caloocaran. Winter. This one quite loose though. Sidibé couldn't get it. Winter takes it. Not enough power there. The back line of Maharlika was able to clean up.
Urgency now sa Loyola. They know they've gotten some form of control here.
As they're trying to bring it through now, they couldn't cut it back. Del Rosario did get to poke it away, pero mukhang may corner kick. And here's a look at this eventual shot.
A great attempt there. Winter did his best with his left foot. Clearly, hindi yun yung stronger foot niya. But one more chance for Loyola here at the first half.
We are approaching additional time also as they give an out swinger. Kim again finishing, letting him down.
Well, decision making really, yung part na yon did not have enough from that. Sayang lang, you know, Loyola could have gotten at least a goal the last 5 minutes.
So fourth official Rodney Leble just confirmed our additional time. 3 more minutes. Maharlika at the least would like to hold on to this 2-goal lead heading into the locker room, while Loyola will try to sneak one in, understandably. As Sturdy Closa was unsuccessful in trying to get forward. I saw a shirt pull from the looks of it with an eventual player in Timothy Uy falling for Maharlika. And a yellow card given to Sturdy Closa.
Well, let's take a look at that quickly. Klarong-klaro naman at he tugged yung t-shirt niya. Parang gusto niya nang iuwi yung t-shirt niya. Ano doon?
But the jersey swap is after the game. But right, this tournament still ongoing. End of the season pa. We are just a little past the halfway mark again. All teams will get to play 14 games each in this league system sa Philippines Football League.
That push from Basa meant that it's a Loyola set piece at the moment. Loyola ball. Kita naman natin na hindi na mahabol ni David Basa si Closa, kaya tinulak na lang niya.
Yan ang veteran moves, right? With Dave Basa. Dave Basa, one of the national team players again at the Miracle in Hanoi. It's great to see all of them, or a great number of them, taking an active role in Philippine football. Some may be past their playing years, some not. Kita nga natin si Coach Boogie Margarce sa Army naman, right? He did play in that game against Vietnam. And it's the coach of Army. As here's a promising run from Sidibé. Sending it in. Kim gets it past the keeper and in. 2-1. And what we said, Loyola out to sneak one in to end the first half while Maharlika were looking to at least hold on. Nakabawi na siya, Ivan, after some tough time finishing in front. The Loyola community loving it. Their youth players coming out in their jerseys. Game on, we could say right here. Credit to the hard work also from Sidibé. Kim, his control, getting the job done.
Well, Sidibé, perfect floater there. Kim, third time lucky after his third clear attempt. And true enough, that's why he's there up front to finish it. And yun nga, it's game on for both teams.
As it's over now with Aristorenas. Momentum now on Loyola's side, thanks to that goal. As we hit the 3rd minute already of additional time, Jorel whips it in. Will it be another goal? But this one hits the roof of the net and no good. As close as it gets. And wait, we're just in the first half.
And we do expect, like we said earlier, we do expect a lot of goals here. Both teams are fairly even. And yun nga, Kim Sang-min now walking off of this pitch, getting that very late goal. Pero yun nga, it's a good finish for our first half. Interesting as Maharlika got that those 2 early goals. Pero Loyola growing back into the game and getting back into contention, 4 points in this match.
There you go, our goal scorers. It's Lucas Del Rosario and Gael Basana para sa Maharlika Taguig FC. While we did get to see Kim Sung-min sneak one in additional time sa ating first half, and we'll be back after the break for your halftime statistics and analysis. We are currently at the halftime break between Maharlika Taguig FC and Loyola FC. It's 2-1 as we speak. Maharlika scoring 2 goals early on, while Loyola just fighting back behind their veteran Sungmin Kim again to make it 2-1 right before the halftime whistle. And as we saw, Kim took some time to find his shooting boots, but Maharlika made Loyola pay the price, Ivan.
Well, Del Rosario made sure of that, and he scored that first goal. Pero yun nga, in the end, it was good chances there. Loyola was knocking in early. Tapos nakita natin ito si Gael with that shot that sailed out wide. His first early shot there. Ito naman, Winter, full power there. Testing itong goalkeeper ng Maharlika. But it was this through ball from Del Rosario who made it 2-0 after that finish. Exquisite finish. But, and yun nga, dito, offside naman. But they were knocking on the door. Could have been 3-0. But the hard work here. First big chance na na-miss ni Kim Sang-min right in front of goal. And then he had this other one when he was all alone. Pero they persisted really. And then, yung shot na to, Winter tried to do a left footer there, medyo mahina. But eventually, that finish from Kim made it 2-1. Almost another dito sa Loyola, but Sungmin put it up. And it's 2-1.
As we take a look at our numbers right here, shots 3-9. But mind you, 3 of those shots of Maharlika Taguig FC paved way to 2 goals already. So very interesting here. It's not often that we see numbers like these, Ivan.
Well, efficiency and the very direct yung Taguig at that point. Maharlika Taguig doing well, did very well early, pero you know, we did expect itong Loyola to slowly regain their composure and find a way. Kasi yun nga, naninibago sila with Kim Sang-min up front. That is si Winter lang, but it's a challenge for them, and it's going to be an exciting finish here in the second half.
We also see fouls 3-4, totaling it to 7 in this game. It's been quite heated, as we know. And let's see, it's all to play for in this match, as we will turn it over to Nina Alvia to give us an update.
Head to 1. Loyola is not backing down. Before the match, I spoke to their assistant coach, Coach James, about how he thinks they'll do for the rest of the season, and he thinks that they'll be able to make it to the 5th or the 6th spot overall. He believes that, especially today, if they grab today's win, they'll be able to make it. And he knows that they'll be able to do that because they have a complete and healthy team, minus a couple of Japanese players. On the other side, we have Maharlika Taguig coach Lurch, who said that his team does better when they're going on the counter. If a team presses them high as well, he noticed that they tend to do better. The tempo of the match did change towards the end of the first half, but Coach Lurch always reminds them to stay calm whether they're up or down against their opponents. Let's see if Maharlika will be able to add more to the scoreboard, or if Loyola will ride on their sudden surge that they had to finish out the match. Back to you.
So which team will be able to prevail in this one? And we'd like to remind you, of course, that we are powered by 8 Cuts Burgers. And of course, a great number of our Philippine football supporters look for their onion rings, as we know. As we will carry on with the second half. William Winter kicked it off again. Loyola in their all white, while Maharlika Taguig are in their black.
Well, Django Hector makes way for David Asare. So mas naghahanap ng insurance si Coach Roxy dito and experience. On now a tight match, David Asare, good partner there on the back with Alasane Wade. So they really want to win here.
William Winter got it over to the left wing. Kante up against Gold. Gives another cross. Kim took a fall. This one eventually rolls outside. It will stay dito sa Loyola. Sidibe just made sure it went their way, of course. 30 Closa. Sidibe versus Uy. 2-on-1. And it's a free kick for Loyola. virtually a corner kick dito, Ivan, based on the angle.
Well, they worked hard to get that. Ngayon, well, Loyola have these very strong wings as well. They want to take advantage. And CDB, no, he's been crucial for the team. Assisted that opening goal for them.
So pretty much a corner kick. It's whipped in. The header. Big Daddy Mamadou Sene says no.
Oh, Sene called to action there. That was a great ball from Beaton. Tried to head that on top corner, but Sene, very good reflexes there.
So it will be a corner kick on the other side. Kanina kasi it was a free kick, right? Parang corner kick na madaya. Medyo malapit. O dinaya. That's because of a foul, of course, as Beaton gave this one. Kim struggled to secure. Aristorenas. Maharlika trying to press. Kalukaran. Binigay kay Charlie dito sa kaliwa. Beaton versus MJ Libre. Two speedsters. And it is Libre who comes out as the victor. Two quick Pinoy wingers. One from Tondo, Manila. The other born in London, England.
And nakaisa doon si Charlie Beaton na nutmeg niya si MJ Libre. But Libre stood his ground there to earn that foul.
That's Libre again there. Just dazzling us again. But that one going down the drain because the likes of Gab Abo and Maharlika couldn't secure that ball. Cheaply given away. 30 Closa. Closa, one of the fan favorites of Frente again. Denying it. But it's a little back and forth here, and there's a foul in the middle. It will go Maharlika's way. There you go again, yung matchup natin. Libre and Beaton.
It's going to be a long night for the both of them. Let's see who's the victor in the end.
This long ball denied again by Closa. Sidibe. And mind you, yung wala dito sa Loyola or who departed after only playing a few games is Frank Isaac Ano. He did head home to the Ivory Coast. But a credible record for Ano as he played for Loyola. Also in the Copa Paulino Alcantara to add to his appearances dito sa PFL. Libre with the overplayed pass dito kay Junior Mahili.
No, Mahili and Libre yung combination nila kanina. Also effective. Pero nga, that point medyo nahuli sila doon.
Libre and Mahili, of course, assist each other on and off the pitch. Shout out to MJ Libre. He's the one who told us how to pronounce Mahili's name properly. As here comes a gutsy challenge to deny the Loyola attack on the left. And it's Christian Hamon once more. We did see the likes of Christian Hamon get some limited playing time in the previous PFL, but it's great, of course, they're getting their opportunities now. Kalukaran with the cross. But Sene just gets this one.
Grabe yung energy ng Loyola ngayon. Talagang naghahabol talaga. I think they won a corner there after the clearance from goal.
Loyola did have some character building versus Philippine Army FC in a game that saw several lead changes. It ended 4-3, mind you, off a Jorel Aristorenas penalty deep and added time that became one of the last kicks of the game. Kalukaran contra Gold. No call there by the referee. Libre got it over to Mahili. Couldn't get it over to Basana. Wade. Asare. Kim. Del Rosario collects here after the fall. That was the fall from Sidibe. But Beaton got to release it over to Caloocaran before Gold could poke it out. Dave Bassa there doing the job again. Winter Soldier. Caloocaran keeps it in.
I like how they're building up here. Itong Loyola. Going back to what their initial plan is. They want really to have possession. And since na-secure na nila yung leak nila sa defense, they're more confident now to build up.
Kim. William Winter taking it low. Forcing a save. Open or a chance on a rebound. Sidibe taking it. And it's Big Daddy Mamadou Sene. The owner of his goalkeeper box, obviously.
Mama. There goes Mamadou.
He got the save. No one from Maharlika to clean the garbage, Ivan.
Oh, perfect save off his foot. He knew where to go. Saved his team again.
It's been, or most of possession to Loyola. So the Closa manages to keep it in their attacking half. The ball ping-ponging around a bit. Basana gets it. They hit it out wide. They saw some space now. Charlie Beaton tracking back Abo. And there's that dynamic duo. Aristorenas Beaton, they get it done. In defense. Winter Soldier will collect. Not on the same page as Beaton is cheaply given away. Maharlika will try to work in the transition. Libre, but the flag is up. What a spell.
Not sure if that was offside there, pero
A foul's a foul, we would
maybe
say.
a foul.
As we'll turn it over, pitch side to Nina for another update.
On the side of Loyola, Coach James shared that there are actually a couple of former Maharlika players currently in his team. He knows these players are extra motivated today, especially since they would want to prove themselves even more, to show they're playing that they're better than before. Since the previous cup they had joined, Loyola was actually a very young team, but Coach James is proud to be a witness to their growth and how they're able to change it up as they play more maturely now. So now, aside from the match at hand and this season, he's definitely looking forward to the future of Loyola. Back to you.
There you go. Loyola again bringing in a great number of young players, particularly from their academy. So it's about learning again. And down the line, these players of theirs will be very dangerous with their experience.
Sare with perfect coverage there. Huling-huli niya yung galaw ni Basana.
This one rolling out. Let's check, of course, whose possession will it be. It's going to be Maharlika from the looks of it.
Medyo nag-settle in na rin na konti yung action dito, but Loyola still pushing for getting another goal here to equalize. Alam nila na kayang-kaya nila itong Maharlika team na to.
So we did see a long promising spell earlier o kanina para sa Loyola. Now it's Maharlika who will try to carve something out. Things getting physical between our foreign players. It's Basana and Asare. Asare the victor here. And quick play, a sturdy Closa will get it forward to Beaton. Closa. Could he keep it in? According to the linesman, that is a no. It's outside. Timothy Uy, the quick throw in Del Rosario. But Kim intercepts it, and it's on to Winter Soldier, flicking it to the left. Kante. Still Kante taking it, but it's no good for Loyola.
Great move there from Kante. He made sure to make his own space against goal. So yung late shot moved on, but that one, wow. Could have gone anywhere. Or should have met the target really. Sayang.
Emmanuel Boris Kante from Cameroon. Who will secure in the middle. Loyola hoping to complete a comeback with their fans driving them on again. Beaton getting beaten. Coscolwela out of his line. Junior Mahili getting denied. Just slamming the ball at the A-board in frustration.
Great run by Mahili there. Wala ka na mahihingi pa doon. Pero itong si Coscolwela came off his line just in time and had a touch on that ball na tumama kay Mahili and out. Kaya bola ng Loyola ngayon.
It will swing the other way now. Kalukaran going for the switch dito kay Sidibe. Sidibe getting in. Winter Soldier there to support. Getting it. Binalik kay Aristorenas. Charlie Beaton. This is looking promising for Loyola. Kalukaran keeps it in now. Bodies in the box. They give a cross. Mamadou Sene gets this one without a problem at all.
Sene made to work in this early part of the second half. Talagang sulit na sulit siya dito.
As this one goes out, and we understand the frustration of Junior Mahili because he is the leading scorer of Maharlika this season so far. Wade got it over to Calocara now. He'll try to use the space. But this one denied now. We are close to the 60th minute already. As Maharlika are trying to pounce on the counter. Asare. But Abo just trying to cause havoc there. Kalukaran now over to Kante. Beaton. No bodies on the right for Loyola to stretch the opposing defense. Now there's 30 Closa. They give it over now to Kim. The keeper collects again without a problem.
Maganda yung timing doon for the defender to really mark in control and at least distance Kim away from the ball and nakuha nga ni Sene.
And from what we are seeing, Loyola will be making a change at the next dead ball.
Saludo getting ready. Not sure who will make way for this Loyola substitution.
Winter. It was poked away, but Aristorenas tried to bring it forward, but Kim was floored. No call here. Two Loyola players took or fell down in close succession.
Well, from my view, mukhang konting entanglement doon on the run. But yeah, the referee did not make any of that. It's Tim Uy who did that coverage there and the contact as well.
Now it will continue the other way. Maharlika getting some numbers on the right side now. Gold, will he secure? He just sends it out, safety first. And there you go, we do have our expected change. And it is Saludo coming in, as we do have JV Kalukaran, who will call it a day. One of their main attacking options. being taken off, Ivan.
Surprise change here, pero maybe may tama itong si Caloocaran. That's why he had to leave. But yeah, Saludo, fiery attacking player as well. Got an injury a while back, but eager to play on that wing back spot.
It's also a big blow to Maharlika, mind you, na wala si Victor Nkoa. He is one of those men who would support well with the likes of Gael Basana and Lucas Del Rosario. But it's that next man up mentality again, as we know. Closa, he's got MJ Libre behind him. Beaton contra Del Rosario. Loyola continuing to keep the ball on the ground. As this goes out, it stays with them. And we'd like to remind you that Star Polaris is the official match ball of the Philippines Football League. Kim couldn't get it because Abo was there, pero nakay Beaton ngayon. Beaton has just gone well into that center mid role because we saw him play winger madalas in the previous games of Loyola. There'd be times he'd be shifted midway to that position, but started this one in the middle.
Basana trying to beat two players there. He did, but
That was great control from
exactly.
CDB. It was Beaton who sent it to him. Back and forth action in this game. Saludo gave it over. Kante. Dave Basa just got the stop. Now, how will Maharlika answer back on the other end? But 30 Closa secured it. Kim. Aristorenas. Flag is up, unfortunately, here. But you'll definitely take that for Maharlika.
More less than 30 minutes left. Medyo yung pace ni Loyola ngayon, they're bringing it up a notch. Buti naman itong sila David Basa and Sene, they're also matching that up.
And when we also look at the team sheet of Loyola, a big person or big player missing is Theodore Travis, one of their natural central midfielders. So that could be the main reason bakit nilagay si Beaton sa gitna. But Beaton again and Aristorenas are longtime teammates even when they were not in Loyola. Kaya nandun yung chemistry ng dalawa.
And then basically best friends.
That's
they
true.
moved here. It's sa Pilipinas.
There's a number of them, the London lads as they're called. As we do see our shots, it's still 3-12 for Maharlika, as we saw in the first half. As MJ Libre got his pass, Coscolwela, but couldn't get it to just tuck inside the far post.
Oh boy. What a move from MJ Libre. Good timing. Sakto na sana yung flick. It just sailed wide ng mga a foot or two. Pero could have been a great goal on our highlight reel.
You could feel the frustration of the pro Maharlika, and you could feel the relief ng mga Loyola supporters. As we do have another sub coming in dito para sa Maharlika. It is Sofian Bozawi. Bozawi, often one of their first players of the bench as that holding midfielder. Let's see how he'll be utilized in this game. But a great spark plug for them, as we saw with his fine play sa Copa. And according to his profile, he is from Morocco.
Sofian, like si Amrabat. Sofian Amrabat.
This time for Africa.
It's time for Morocco.
Yes, it's now on the left, Kante. And there you go, because play was stopped. Andito ang ating substitution. Sofian Bozawi will check in place of Raymond Abo. Abo playing, or Abo playing on the wing. Si Bozawi, more of a central player as we know.
At this point, kailangan nila ma-reinforce yung gitna nila, I believe. That's why they want to protect this lead. Great work as well for Raymond Gab Abo. Done his part in this match.
A great shift from him as Loyola send this one in. They're asking for a call, Ivan, inside the goalkeeper box. Madalas yung handball nahihingi dun, di ba?
There was a touch ng defender doon. That's why they shouted. They asked for a back pass, pero it did bounce off the feet naman. Wala namang intention na ipasa balik kay Sene.
And if it's a back pass to the goalkeeper, it can lead to an indirect free kick, as we know.
Exactly yun yung mangyayari.
As Gababo stepped off, another strong performance for him in this game. Yung last game nila, he came up with 2 assists in Maharlika's 5-0 win versus Manila Monte. As here's a fall. Michael Barajas rushing over right here to the offender, we could say. As si Kante, or is it? As we'll try to double check. Too much momentum, Ivan, don't you think? What's your take?
But it's the referee had a better view on that. Para yun nga, momentum naman. It did merit a card. I'm not sure if it merited a card, pero yun nga, nakita ni referee Barajas doon on that end.
A referee did rush over to Emmanuel Kante right when that foul was committed. Kaya may set piece nga dito ang Maharlika. And let's see, of course, how the adjustments of Coach Lurch will work out. Coach Lurch in his first stint coaching in the PFL, but he did handle Manila Digger in their short Copa run. Bodies in the box, and it's whipped in. Wade got a touch to it. Libre, will he keep it in? He ran out of space, sadly for them. Throw in daw ang tawag dito. You also see how Maharlika are playing a little safe with, as they're parking some players at the back.
Yeah, exactly yung ginagawa nila. But right now, Maharlika looking for advantages dito sa final third.
So it will be a throw in from deep. They couldn't get it over to Bozawi. Klosa got it over to Kim. Kim just being bodied up right there as Christian Hamon was whistled for the foul. And here comes another change. It's for Maharlika, but here's a replay of that.
Real push ni Christian Hamon, that's central midfielder, defender.
Replaced by player number 27, Warren Ravanes.
So it's a like-for-like change. Warren Ravanes, a forward coming in for Gael Basana.
Well, it's a tactical one for Coach Lurch and Coach Dapal. With 20 minutes left, alam nila they're trying to tighten down lahat ng weaknesses nila at the moment. So, looking for all the advantages that they could generate.
Less than 20 minutes remaining in this one again. Maharlika Taguig with a 2-1 lead over Loyola FC. Lucas Del Rosario and Gael Basana found the back of the net to make it 2-0 in the first half for Taguig before Sungmin Kim snuck in a goal for Loyola before the halftime whistle to make it 2-1. That is how we find ourselves at the moment. Loyola again in their all-white. Yung Maharlika are in their black uniforms with some yellow or sky blue and pink highlights. This is Clara Manzano and Ivan Gallares bringing the commentary again alongside pitchside reporter Nina Alvia. Sofian Bozawi gave this over to the right now. Junior Mahili. Suke is his name again because he's a regular customer in the offense of Maharlika. But it's been a difficult evening for him. Winter gets this one. Binigay kay Sidebe. Playing narrow. Winter trying to get forward to provide additional options. Sidebe. Will he cross? Try to be a little cheeky. But it's definitely difficult to get past Big Daddy Mamadou Sene, who secures it.
Medyo off yung body shape ni dun one. He was trying to do the cross. A very quick one rather. So medyo mahina talaga yung contact.
So parang na-miss-hit.
Well, exactly that.
Well, this long ball was unsuccessful. And they'll try to reset when we refer to Loyola. So Maharlika again, because of their 2 early goals, they did get an insurance, and that is why they continue to lead. But after, or since they conceded, they'll have to get one more to make things safe.
No, ito for safety, Maharlika Taguig putting everyone behind the half line halos. Keeping Libre up front. Pero nga, yung pressure nila begins at the halfway line as well. Want to make sure na walang loose ends dito.
Gold, quite busy, gets the stop. Bozawi, but it was dispossessed by the likes of Saludo. Loyola with bodies in the box. Winter Soldier running into Timothy Oy. Another fall inside. Or is that outside the box? You be the judge. And this ball eventually sent out. Even Wade was getting involved in the offense.
And they're asking for a penalty on that play as we take a look here. A push on that side. I would have wanted a better angle on that, pero yung referee was on top of the play. He did not see anything wrong. And no infraction was called on that play.
Earlier today, we also did see United City FC take a grind-it-out 1-0 victory versus Tuloy FC. And later on, don't you forget, may isa pang laro po tayo. It is Kaya FC Iloilo and Benchola FC 1991, who will play at 8:30 p.m. I can recall in the 2019 PFL season when Kaya was trying to keep their title hopes alive. It was Benchola who played spoiler, holding them to a draw. It's good matchups from 2 established teams, of course, in the PFL with great grassroots programs. As it looks like we're going to have a card, Ivan. We do see this happen from time to time. As Michael Barajas pokes somebody on the bench of Loyola.
And true enough. Fourth official natin got wind of that comment. Must be about them asking for a foul on the box. Here nga, it was not directed to the coach, so now he is complaining on why yellow was given.
Sung Min Kin, of course, getting involved of sorts. Siya ngayon team captain nila and an assistant coach again in the previous competition of Loyola. Libre. Couldn't keep it in though. Fatigue trying to, or starting to creep in bit by bit. I think you did mention that also. Or you did tell us to expect that sa itong laro.
Well, let's see really kung sino yung pinaka fit sa teams na to. I believe we still have a goal in this tail end of the match.
Maharlika again surfing that wave. They're coming off another win versus Manila Monte. Will they add another 3 points or win to their standings? As it is the team manager of Loyola who was booked, as we were told, from down on the ground. Gold with the clearance. We spoke about or mentioned Maharlika's previous result. Yung Loyola, again, tandaan nga natin, are coming off a loss. They were shut out 3-0 by Sato and friends, the Davao Aguilas UMAC.
Yumak sa Taguig.
I'll just leave it there. As Coscolwela collects. We also do have Davao and Cebu playing yung Vismin Derby natin, no? As we know.
One player is down. And
So what we see, it's Timothy Oy being stretched out. And he needs a sub, as he signaled. And it is team manager John Paul Rano who was given a yellow, as we got to confirm. And as we see, Michael Barajas making sure that Sidibe does not bring the water bottle into the pitch. There was a game actually, Ivan, ngayong season. So someone had to resume play or nag-resume yung play. One player was holding the water bottle, hawak pa niya. Somatic yellow card. We also got to see it's a UAAP in this recently concluded season. And as we said ng commentary, bawal yan.
well, exactly that. Ganun talaga yung ano doon. Now, both teams at full stretch. So, we need a substitute itong Maharlika.
So they are down to 10 players temporarily, as Timothy Uy had to be helped off. As Winter Soldier gets this one, a gutsy slide from Maharlika. It's over to Kante. Try to cut it back, but straight to the defense. The Maharlika backline locked in right there as Del Rosario will bring this one up against Aristorenas. The long diagonal ball, but couldn't get it to Mahili. Beaton. You hear the drums beating again of Frente, Loyola's supporter or fan group. As they take this one. But no good. It is wide. Unfortunate para kay Sidibe.
No, Sidibe. Now switch on to the left-hand side. Ito yung nag-trigger ng equalizing goal natin kanina. So they will want to remake that one. And Sibuha getting ready.
It's Chestony Sibuha checking in for Timothy Uy, as we know.
From Sagay Negros Occidental. Tony's Sibuha.
Is he related to Kuya Alfie?
Brother of Alfie Sibuha.
Oh.
Now a kitman for the men's national team, formerly of Ceres Negros FC.
It was great to see him back in this local circuit, actually. And let's not forget, it's a Tuesday. The national team will be scoring off with Indonesia to wrap up FIFA World Cup qualifiers.
So consecutive games for all our fans. So again, under-19 national championship, third place and final match tomorrow. Live on PFF YouTube. And ano naman ulit, men's national team going up against Indonesia.
There's that rivalry, of course, with yung mga kapitbahay or neighbors. There's definitely that pride also in the ASEAN region, as this one hit the side netting and is no good. It was Emmanuel Boris Kante who took that.
There was a deflection off a defender's foot. I think that ball was destined for the middle, pero yun nga, muntik na nga pumasok yun eh.
It was off of Warren Ravanes. 9 minutes remaining until additional time. This game wide open. Beaton swings it in. Winter Soldier got it. But Mamadou Sanis says no.
Sabi nila, Mama do, but Mama don't.
But because of how he owns his box again, he's Big Daddy Mamadou Sene, as we said.
As you said.
Hey, you called him by that name earlier too.
Okay, anyway, yun nga, ito yung Maharlika holding on to this advantage. Really trying to keep possession lang at the moment.
Aristorenas appear to take a knock. Lucas Del Rosario gives it over to the left. Pero offside daw ang tawag dito. The flag's up again, but Aristorenas is also down close to the half line.
And certain twist kanina kay Aristorenas, but yeah, si Buha clearly napakalayo niya sa linya na yon. And I'm taking a look at that defender.
It's about that timing again. It's a game of inches. It's a game of fine margins. It's that slow start where Maharlika made Loyola suffer. And thanks to the strong start in contrast dito sa Taguig, they are still in the driver's seat in this game despite conceding a goal right before the halftime whistle. So no goals yet dito sa second half natin.
Wala pa, but we do expect some surprises here late pag napapagod na yung mga players.
As they try to drive it in, but outside already from the get-go. And it's from Saludo.
Saludo has that quality to be really pesky and skillful on that side ng attack. Alam mo natin, offensive siya ngayon, but he did play many games as a winger.
And he's shown us his pace, as we know. We are also expecting a double substitution for Loyola. We'll just wait for them to finalize the substitution cards. As there's a foul going Loyola's way. And there you go. We do have Charlie Beaton stepping off. And in comes Mauro Acot. Mauro Acot will try to give them some instant offense. As we also saw Ian Chua coming on. It's Boris Kante stepping off. It's the attacking players being replaced here.
Looking for freshness there. Ito si Coach Roxy.
It was like that game against Army where Army only had 5 players on the bench. So what Loyola did was bring out or make their changes in the last 20 minutes or so. And that's how they were able to just get one over the troopers.
Still more, I think we'll have more than 5 minutes left in this match kasi kita naman natin Loyola still working hard to get that equalizer.
Winter couldn't secure. Del Rosario versus Aristorenas. And the prior the victor. We could do some lip reading. We could actually hear Jorel Aristorenas voicing his displeasure.
I'm also confused about that call, really, as it was sort of 50-50 for the both of them. But main referee calls are final.
As they play this one long. I think what they were frustrated with there was that Chua was not wide to secure the second ball. Del Rosario kay Cebuja. Ravanes. Libre. Otoyemi. Couldn't thread the needle. Coscoluela just gets this one. Let's see how he will just distribute. Coscoluela also a former Maharlika player. Oscar was a fullback last season, but in the second half, he opted to play goalkeeper. And there was some holding on to the back of Gold. It's Saludo judged with the foul.
Let's take a look at that. Gold had full control there. Tried to wrestle his way out kay Gold, pero yun nga, mas malaki si Gold ng konti.
And the shirt pulling also. That was from the two players. And it just shows again how this is getting heated. It's been a heated match, but our referee has been able to control this game, of course. Michael Barras, an experienced official.
Trying to play it clean, less cards for the players. Pero yun nga, Maharlika still with the lead.
It's now in the middle. Wade, could he secure it? Gets it over to Sidibe. Chua on the right. Same goes for Kim. Del Rosario also hitting the gas. Kim, parang yung target man nila. Ended up also on the right. Bozawi. Del Rosario gets this over to Libre. As we do have confirmation, Cebu take a 1-0 victory over Davao Aguilas UMAC. And that is big for the championship implications. Cebu also remain to be undefeated at home. Come to think of it, they have surely made Dynamic Borromeo Sports Complex a fortress.
Well, Kaya FC would be happy with that result. Now focus would really be on them keeping their head here.
As here's a chance now, and it is just off. Tito para sa Loyola. And that's the second time we've also seen an A-board get quite a beating in this game. But it's the frustration here.
Take a look at that. Wade really rose to the occasion there, but unfortunately couldn't keep it in. Sobrang sayang para sa Loyola. He knew he had that chance. There's still a lot of football to be played here.
We're less than 60 minutes away also from getting additional time. And you're expecting a great number of minutes, right? To be added, especially itong stoppage. But these players have been giving their all. And some have been suffering cramps already.
I believe 3 minutes would be fair. No word of it yet. Have to wait for our fourth official to issue that communication.
So just looking back, the win of Cebu, Cebu are provisionally first. Provisional because there's the legs of Kaya and Davao, who are or have games at hand. As we take another look at that close call for Wade. 6 minutes of additional time. A lot to play for here. Even more.
It'll be interesting na yun nga, may 2-point advantage yung Dynamic Herb Cebu. Six minutes to be added on here.
And Maharlika are also down to 10 players, with their player having to be stretchered off.
I believe they have run out of windows already. To confirm that.
It seems like it also from my personal count, as they get it over to Chua. And there was the stop there to deny their attack, courtesy of Warren Ravanes. 2 balls on the pitch now. Ending here, 2-1. The next goal, the most important one, as we know. A goal from Maharlika will ice it. Kim flicked this one. Winter Soldier got it over to the middle. And there you go. That's the equalizer. And it is Sidibe. Such team play. Great control. Great technical ability from their players. The Loyola community loving it. Players from their academy have come to support the senior team. And it's level, and there's a lot of time to play for here. Both teams again need the win to establish or improve on their spots in the top 10.
Great flick from Kim there. Set up by Winter. Finish by Sidibe. Let's take a look if there was offside there. Wow. Perfect timing for Winter. What a run there. And obviously that establishes that ball. To be clear, no offsides there on both passes. So going for a great finish here.
As here's a chance quickly for Maharlika. But it is on the, or hits the side netting. So no goal here. Both teams now, of course, with that sense of urgency, as we know. And Loyola supporters just rejuvenated here, trying to push them on for another late game win. Will that be the case? They've done it before. But for Maharlika, we've seen them control the games wherein they really took victories.
No, it's a free-for-all. 3 minutes left. Lots of chances that can be generated here. Alam naman natin na anything can happen. Well, Sene was beaten there that occasion. Played his ass off in this second half.
And from what our records tell us, that is Sidibe's first goal of the season. Well, for William Winter, one of the joint leading scorers, no goals here for him. But Winter got assist number 2 in this campaign. Bozawi's ball there, just going to Coscolwela. Bozawi and company almost did enough to hold on to the victory. Pero hey, may oras pa rin. A chance to make up or para bumawi as Dave Basa now joins the attack desperately. Both teams need that goal. A point will not be enough.
Take note that Maharlika is still down to 10 men. Wala na talagang ipapalit doon. Advantage dito sa Loyola. How can they take advantage of it? Let's see how they do. Pero yun nga, holding on itong Maharlika.
Do you see any time put on top of the 6 minutes because of the goal, or this is it?
Maybe a little bit, pero shouldn't hang on to it.
As they play this one, Kim clearly onside. 2 veterans going at it. Dave Basa doing what he does best, getting a stop. Intensity through the roof. A point will not cut it for the 2 teams in hopes of keeping their top 10 hopes alive again. Top 10 because they would like to be included in the top tier next PFL season, as Aristorenas still getting inside, dispossessed, refusing to give up on the play. But he was already beaten there, as we saw, by Christian Hamon. What a stop from him. Less than 40 seconds until the 6th minute. If this ends as a draw, as we take a look at our standings, both teams will elevate to 13 points each. But Maharlika will be below Loyola due to goal difference. We're off to the, it's up to the chase now. Junior Mahili. A tough day for Mahili. He couldn't find his shooting boots. Del Rosario. Winter, a man on him. Ravanes, binalik dito. But there's Winter again, making things difficult for Lucas Del Rosario. The Winter Soldier has been coming up big for them here. Kim getting denied by Basa again, but there's a whistle from our referee.
I think that was a clean tackle from my view. All ball. Pero Michael Barasa, something else. Let's take a look at that. Winter lucky to not be called a foul there. I thought that David Basa got the ball cleanly.
And this could potentially be the last kick of the game. Oh, but tempers are flaring right here. Bozawi and Wade exchanging words. Christian Hamon, the peacemaker. This one taken. But it's secured by Sene. And that's all for this match, folks. A somewhat anticlimactic ending. There was that last kick of the game. At tuloy pa to, Ivan, the match is done, but Bozawi and Wade still exchanging words. He loved the passion, he loved the emotion, he loved the intensity. But it's 2-2 here. Maharlika Taguig FC and Loyola FC battle to a stalemate. Heading into the game, we were saying it's an even one, Ivan. You expected a lot of goals, as you said, and we could not separate these two squads.
Well, a hard-earned draw para sa Loyola. They came 2 goals behind to make sure that they get something out of this. No, a lot of things happening on the pitch right now, but yeah, what a great battle for both teams. Really gave their everything. Alam naman natin, those 3 goals, the third goal in the first half was very important, as Kim Sung-min made sure na they were within striking distance. Pero sa ngayon, yun nga, Loyola did their very best. Sedibe scoring very late, second minute of injury time, and that's why we have a 2-2 draw.
The body language here of the two teams just says it all right now. And let's run through our goal scorers here again. It was Maharlika Taguig who started out strong in this game. And then, well, with the 2 goals again, the first was from Lucas Del Rosario, and then Gael Basana came up with one to make it 2-0. But we still had much more action because Loyola FC refused to wilt, as Sungmin Kim found the back of the net right before the halftime whistle, and Osman Sidibe gave the also crucial equalizer, also in added time, pero sa second half naman.
And the comeback boys, itong Loyola, really worked their way into the match. They have done well. Sadly for Maharlika, naubos sila sa huli, but they held on kasi they were just 10 players playing in the final minutes.
As we have our highlights to keep us company, it was a plenty. That was the opener courtesy of Lucas Del Rosario, as the likes of Basana did this. They found the back of the net, cool, calm, and collected. Goal number 3 of the game, the first of Loyola, to just close the gap. And Big Daddy Mamadou Sene sure had some busy spells.
He had to work his way into the game, and a couple of great saves from Sene to keep this team ahead. Libre almost put them up front, pero off target yung kanyang tira doon. This redirected shot almost found the bottom corner. Bring out persistence ng Loyola. They did everything near the end and faithfully rewarded.
And it was quite a chess match also between Coach Ler Chenjiang of Maharlika and Coach Roxy Darlas of Loyola FC. And again, this is the league format, so there are draws, right? Walang extra time dito in this scenario.
A couple of big chances there, and the best one, Winter setting up Sedibe, make it 2-2. What a lovely team goal. No offsides for both passes. Clearly, what a very, very important play. But those last gasp chances from both teams did really not materialize. Bring a well-worked point for both teams. And Yeah, exactly that. Sene, one of those good things there. And we turn you over to Nina Alvia for our moment man of the match.
I'm here with the moment man of the match, William Winter, with 93% passes completed and 2 out of 2 target shots and 1 assist. So knowing that you were going up against a team that's really close to you guys in the standings, did that pressure you or motivate you?
It definitely, like I said, motivate us because we want to be clear of Maharlika and definitely finish like mid-table, even further than that. But yeah, it was a really good game. Wish we got the result, but at least we got to go back to tie, so yeah.
So this was really such a high pressure match. So how were you able to stay calm? Actually, both of you, how were you able to stay calm?
Basically just like listening to the coach's instructions, you know, just believing in the system, passing it with confidence, and yeah, just try and keep composure when we can, but very difficult game today, yeah.
So Sam, how were you able to stay calm?
Stay calm. I mean, I was just there and I was there to support Will. To stay calm, I don't know. I was just hoping for the best, and like he always does, he always never fails to make me proud, and he did so well today, and I'm just proud whatever outcome happens. So, yeah.
So now with today's match, how do you feel going up against the other teams?
Definitely just more confidence and try and bring this type of level of performance into the coming games and just keep getting better. But yeah, that's basically it.
So congratulations again for today, and good luck with your next few games.
Thank you very much.
Back to you.
And there you go, William the Winter Soldier, our moment man of the match. He's been hustling hard, or he was hustling hard in this game. No goals to show Ivan, but he was sure helping Loyola fight back, and he came away with a crucial assist. Yun din, my special guest din siya in this game.
Oh, great energy there from Winter. He was working deeply hard from the start, and true enough, rewarded by that great assist. So up next, it's Kaya Football Club Iloilo versus Mendiola for a third and final match of the weekend. So,
and there you go. This evening far from being completed, but there you go. It's Maharlika Taguig FC 2, Loyola FC 2. And a big thank you in behalf of Direk Koyo Panko. This was Clara Manzano and Ivan Gallares bringing you the commentary for this match alongside pitchside reporter Nina Alvia. A thank you in behalf of the technical crew, floor directors, cameramen, producers. But we will catch you in the next game again.
People always try to put me down on the ground, but I always be jealous 'cause I'm the right